Hello, once again. Welcome to the Buy and Sell Real Estate Podcast, California Folsom edition, if you will. Another one with my co-host here, Sam Metteer with the Moore Group, Keller Williams, and I am your host, Frank Garay, as well, with Titan Lending Partners. We want to talk about a couple of things today out in the Folsom area, don't we, Sam?
We do. We do have a couple things to talk about.
You specifically want to talk about a nice community that's going on out there, and you also want to give us some pointers on new build buys if you're buying a new build. Let's get started. What's the community that you had some interest in that you wanted to make sure people knew about?
So one of the things that gets overlooked a lot in communities is the 55 and over communities.
Yeah.
There is one, it's in Folsom Ranch, it's called the Regency, and it is probably the number one 55 and over community available right now in the greater Sacramento region. They're just about finished with it. There's just over 900 homes. They got 275 acres. But one of the big amazing things, they have a $20 million clubhouse.
What?
It's amazing.
Wow.
So, pickleball courts, bocce ball courts. They have an amazing bar. The community center is great. They have an indoor and outdoor pool. They have 2 dog parks. There's miles of hiking and biking trails. And it puts most golf clubhouses that I've seen to shame.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds awesome. Have you ever eaten there? Have you gone there and gotten
any food? It just opened. So I have only walked it. I've walked into it. I've been blown away by it, but I have not got a chance to eat there yet. I'm excited about it though.
So it's called the Regency. It's 55 and over. It's in Folsom. Literally everything you can possibly imagine. A $20 million clubhouse. Is that what you said?
Yep.
And million. Pickleball, bocce ball, hiking trails, indoor, outdoor pools, you name it. It's got it. All brand new.
Everything's brand new. So they have a couple lots still available. We're starting to see a couple resales in there, but it's fantastic. Prices are from low 600s to high 8s.
Okay.
And all single story.
Okay, all single story. I was going to ask, what's the square footage looking like in these things?
Square footage anywhere from 1,400 to 2,400 square feet.
Okay. What about HOAs for this community? Do you know?
HOAs aren't too rough. I want to say they're right around 250.
That's not bad.
No.
That's pretty doggone reasonable.
Yeah, it's a Toll Brothers building. Toll Brothers is a phenomenal builder.
Okay, Toll Brothers. Yeah, definitely heard of them. So, wow, great stuff. So, about 900 homes are there or are going in?
Going in. So it's 919 is the number that they have, and I believe there's just a few lots available. They do have a couple homes that are already built. And I'm, kind of getting into the new builds in general. A lot of builders have inventory readily available to move in right now. Yeah. And they're giving amazing incentives to move. One of the things Toll Brothers is doing is they have a 5.5% interest rate attached to those.
Wow. So for the buyers, their in-house lending, they've got, if you use their lender, you're going to get a 5.5% 30-year fixed rate loan.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
And there's a lock on that for 345 days.
So, okay, I'm in the lending business, right? Titan Lending Partners been doing this for 35 years in the retail space, and also do commercial and all that fun stuff and big farmland, ag land. But in the retail residential space, there's always this big, contention between the retail loan originator and the in-house builder loan deal that they got because of things like this. It's like, how do you manage to tap into a 5.5% fixed 30-year fixed rate loan, 5.5% that they'll lock in for almost a year? It's unbelievable. So I always say this, look, man, when it comes to the new home builds, right? If they've got some sort of in-house lending situation that's just too good to pass up, don't pass it up. Take it.
Exactly.
Take it. Because let me tell you something. There's a lot of money being spent for that to happen. That's not cheap. There's a lot of money being spent for that to happen. That builder's ponying up a bunch of money to make that happen. So why not take advantage of it? So good stuff, man. Good stuff. So I want to stick on the Regency here for another second. So this is just getting off the ground at this point. So how many homes are actually built there? Because you said there is a little bit of resale happening already.
Yeah. So I don't know the amount of homes that are actually built.
But roughly.
I'm guessing that they're probably around 700. So they've gone through the first couple phases.
Oh, okay.
So and actually finished out.
Okay, good. So it's the clubhouse that they just finished.
The clubhouse just finished like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. I get it now. So there's opportunity for some resale and for people to buy in there.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Are you seeing stuff pop up in there? Is there properties popping up for sale, or is it pretty
I
sparse?
didn't check today, but properties are
Yeah.
pretty sparse kind of in general. But
Yeah.
what's interesting, and part of the reason why I want to talk about new builds is right now there's just under 20 new build communities in the Folsom area.
Okay.
So new builds are a really cool opportunity. Like that, the 5.5% interest rate they're giving, which by the way, I do want to add to that, that a lot of people don't realize you can use someone other than the builder's lender, which is a big opportunity. And a lot of time the lenders aren't giving stuff away like that. They're pretty
Right.
similar to your standard lender.
Yeah.
Just like people don't realize that they can use their own real estate agent. They
Mm-hmm.
get in there, they use the builder rep, which is great. A lot of the builder reps are wonderful. They do a
Mm-hmm.
great job. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to a negotiation, the builder rep's got to represent the builder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buyers don't realize that you can have your own agent representing you, helping you go through the paperwork, helping you negotiate. For an example of that, one of my partners just helped negotiate a $20,000 credit with a builder.
Hmm.
That's a big chunk off of what they were going to have to spend in order to get the deal done. But that wouldn't have happened if they didn't have an agent. One of the other things that I've also noticed is the builders are giving the different incentives. We had a builder, another one of my partners just got into contract with $100,000 off of the
Hmm.
purchase price. But right
Hmm.
next door, this very similar builder, similar area, everything, they're only giving $5,000 credit. And if people don't have an agent that's helping them shop to make sure that they're getting the best deals with the new builds also, they're missing opportunities.
You know what, I think this is a really good point to make, because I didn't even realize, I have recently come to discover that this is indeed the case, where you can have your own real estate agent represent you in a new home build. When you do that, Sam, are you bringing in your own contract and submitting an offer that way to the builder, or are you still using the builder's paperwork but helping to negotiate? How does that all go down?
So it depends on the builder.
Yeah.
There are certain builders who are still not what we call co-oping with other agents, or still not allowing other agents to really be involved in the process, which I wonder why.
Yeah.
But typically what we see is you're going to use the builder's documents. You're going to go through what the builder needs to have happen. But in the process, the agent that is representing the buyer is still involved in helping go through the paperwork, helping the client fill out what needs to be filled out, helping the client negotiate when it comes time to negotiate. Usually when you see big negotiations happening, it's when you're doing updates, like when you're in building phases, which is one of the exciting things about new builds. If you get a new one, you get to choose, oh, what's my flooring? What's my
Yeah.
countertops? What backsplash do I want? What poles do I want for my drawers?
Yeah.
Those are options that kind of make the new build scene a little bit fun to be involved in.
Mm.
You get the
Yeah.
new shiny things attached, and you get to have an agent that helps negotiate. So one of
Yeah.
my other partners got curtains, which curtains on a 3,200 square foot house is a lot.
A lot
So
of
they got
money.
all the cool updated curtains. They got that negotiated as part of the process. So
Huh.
there's opportunity at kind of all over to have an agent involved to uh, I forgot the word I'm looking for, but to be there on
Represent.
your behalf.
Yeah. Yeah. Represent you. So when walk me through this too, just so I understand. So I'm a buyer. Let's say I'm a buyer right now, Sam. I'm looking in Folsom. I want to buy I'm interested in a new build up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to you, right? I want you to help me with this, because obviously you know what you're doing there. Do you go around to the new home builder developments with them, Sam, and as if you were showing them houses any other way? Is that what you do? So you kind of
So
say, hey, Sunday we're going to go out, or Saturday, and we're going to go these places, we're going to look at these homes, and then if you're going to write an offer, are you just getting the paperwork from the builders at that time? And if you want to write the offer, you're writing the offer at your office and then submitting it to them, kind of a thing? Or how does that work?
no, most builders, the builder's going to hand you the paperwork. They're going to send it to you, and you're going to typically it's DocuSign now. Sometimes you sign in
Okay.
person, but
Okay.
you're going to sign the with the builder rep. You'll just have
Okay.
the agent sitting there with you, making sure reading the paperwork and making sure it's
Yeah.
not predatory.
I guess what I'm trying to understand is, when the negotiations start, is that you as the buyer agent sitting across the desk from the builder rep saying, we want, tapping your finger on the desk, we want $100,000 off. We want to make this, and that's just
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to submit the offer like this. So it's just basically you guiding the conversation.
Yeah. And sometimes
Wow.
it happens in the middle of it, because the new build processes, if you're there's two different functional ways you can do it, right? You can buy the lot and then choose the model that you want built, and then choose the finishes that you want as you go through that process. And we're talking 6-8 months, sometimes a year or two.
Yeah.
So through that process, if you have an agent, oh, hey, we're doing, backsplashes now, and we were going to do this thing, but now we kind of wanted this update. You can have your agent go in and say, hey, there's a couple things that we need to change here. We've noticed that this isn't exactly what you said it was going to be. So why don't we manage this? Why don't we go in, you change the backsplash, give them the updated countertop, and we'll continue moving forward with the process. And builders are in an interesting position right now where they're ready to get rid of their inventory.
So they're being amicable to all of this.
Yeah,
they are. That's interesting. Because I would think that, let me ask you this. You're still putting a deposit down when you're buying a brand new home, right?
Typically,
so yes. You're putting a deposit down as a buyer, and that's getting deposited into an escrow company. And so there's no worry about like, hey, we're 4 months into a 6-month build and we want to start renegotiating some things now. There's no worry about the builders going, well, too bad, so sad. This is what we agreed on, and see you later, or I'll keep your deposit. Is that still in play? Or
I don't think they can keep the deposit. And they can always say no. It's just like any other transaction at that point in time. Hey, why don't we do this? And they can be like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And then you get to choose.
And you're not doing that.
Keep moving forward. I guess we're going to take what you got.
But it's that upfront negotiation.
Correct. Upfront negotiation. And then having an agent that does, specialize in negotiation, that even in the middle of it might be able to get something done that you wouldn't as a buyer.
I love it. This is really good stuff. And I think if anybody's interested in buying new in the Folsom area, they should be talking to you. I think that's just the bottom line. They should be talking to you and talking to me too, because I still might be able to do a better deal than the in-house lender. Who knows, man? But if not, I'll tell you.
I ran into that. Where lenders, you specifically being one of them, have better products than the lenders for the home builds.
It happens.
Looking into. It does.
It happens. But I'm the kind of lender too that'd be like, oh God, take that deal all day long. I'd be like, you need to, run stoplights and stop signs and, speed through crosswalks to get to that deal and sign for it, So absolutely. Anyway, so the Regency in Folsom, 55 and older, brand new $20 million clubhouse, all kinds of fantastic amenities. Sam, you can help anybody out there buying and selling, of course.
Yeah, we actually have a relationship with the in-house rep there.
Okay, excellent. So good to go there. So you're going to want to talk to Sam about that. And then if you just want to buy new in general in the Folsom area, of course, you definitely want to get Sam on your side and get him repping you when you go in there, because he gets come on. One person got $5,000 credit, another $100,000. Come on, let's get a negotiator in there, be on your side, helping you out with that new build stuff. So good enough, man. Hey, Sam, the best way for someone who's probably desperate to talk to you right now to get a hold of you, what's that?
That's going to be the phone number. Shoot me a text, give me a call, 530-613-1914.
Okay, we'll make sure that's available wherever you're exploring this or listening to this podcast or watching it. One more time, nice and slow for the number.
530-613-1914.
Okay, good enough. So we've got that there. Excellent. Well, Sam, thanks as always for being our host in the Folsom area on the Buy and Sell Real Estate podcast for California. Super appreciate it, man. Super good stuff. Great information, guys. Get a hold of Sam for either the Regency 55 and older community, or if you're just looking for a new build, get Sam on your side and let him go in there and duke it out with those.
Battle.
He's gonna go duke it out for you and get some stuff done for you. Super appreciate you being here, Sam, as always. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Frank.
All right, for the rest of you, we'll join you here next time in the Buy and Sell Real Estate podcast. We're looking forward to getting you some more information. Don't forget about myself. I can help you with financing on anything, virtually anything. My name is Frank Garay. You can get a hold of me at 707-695-6313, and I can help you out there with that. Sam, we'll see you later. And for the rest of you, we'll catch you here next time in the Buy and Sell Real Estate podcast. Adios.